Coming up on Argo News, we had a preview of what UWF football will look like at the Blue Wahoo Stadium.
Plus, several events were held around campus to celebrate homecoming.
All that and more today on Argo News. Good afternoon. UWF hosted its last football scrimmage for the year.
Yolanda Mack gives us an overview of the game.
UWF hosted its first football scrimmage at the Pensacola Bayfront Stadium, which is better known as the Blue Wahoo Stadium.
The coaches, it starts early in the morning. We get in sometime around 7 a.m. and we watch film and then plan out practice. Players arrive around 2:30 in the afternoon. We watch film and then we come out to practice. And then other days we show up at 2:30 and we lift weights and also watch film. Well, number one, we want them to be great people and we want them to represent this university in a first-class manner. We talk about what great traditions our students have here and what an excellent standard the student body has already set for our university. And we want our student athletes, our football players, to fit right in and resemble what a normal student looks like. Just a little bigger, that's all. Football scrimmages is we're trying to make them just like games. We're trying to make them just as what we're going to be doing in 2016. And so we're trying to put our guys in a situation where they understand every play matters, every minute matters, every aspect of what we're doing matters. Well, in all the scrimmages, we've already had two here on campus. We had about 750 people come out to each one. So what a great event that is, just on a Saturday afternoon, to have 750 people on our campus who typically aren't going to be on our campus. We have one at Wahoo Stadium on this Saturday, and we want to try to get a couple thousand fans out for that so that they can experience what falls of 2016 are going to look like.
We're just a few steps closer to the first season of football here at UWF. And it's great to see the support that's drawn to the football team in UWF from the community of UWF and the community of Pensacola. I am Yolanda Mack reporting for Argo News.
The Blue Wahoo Stadium was made for baseball, but UWF football will soon be coming to the stadium. Jordan Thatch gives us a look at the conversions taking place.
Blue Wahoo Stadium is getting ready for UWF football.
It's football being played on a baseball field, so it's a bit of a time-consuming effort. We start actually with removing the pitcher's mound, since the football field lays on top of that. We have to remove that and make it flat. So that's at least up to this date, that's been the most difficult part of the process. For UWF, we will obviously try to come in with some grass and cover the dirt. That way, for the scrimmage, you kind of notice that once a team got so far down the field, they would actually reverse field and come back and kind of play the other way, just due to the warning track being in the end zone on the far end. And I think a lot of people maybe don't realize that a football field is actually smaller than a baseball field. So
UWF will play 5 home games next year. I'm Jordan Thatch reporting for Argo News.
Last week's homecoming celebration was the forefront for events on campus. Argo News' David Cook received a tip from the John C. Pace Library about a secret event they were putting together.
Homecoming is currently underway at UWF, and with that comes a variety of events across campus to promote school spirit, some of which may happen in just a flash.
Well, our marketing and outreach committee wanted to come up with an idea that would be fun, and I'm the co-chair of the committee, and I thought it would be really great to do a kind of a secret dance performance. So we've been working over a couple of months now. We've done rehearsals in the gym, and tomorrow is our big day. So we're actually working with some ladies from the UWF Dance Club, Kaylee Lather and Kim Atwood. Kaylee Lather is the dance choreographer for the dance. We also have someone who's a swing dancer. We also had some students involved in the salsa club. I wanted to do something to showcase the library and school spirit and just make it a fun, kind of relaxed event. We're giving out free donuts at 12:30, and we just wanted something that the students might enjoy and also include a little surprise too. We're giving away the free donuts for sure to make sure that we'll have a good crowd hopefully, and we're just trying to keep it secret. We haven't mentioned the word flash mob in our advertising. Well, today we're doing the window graffiti event where students can come and kind of just decorate the windows of the library. And then we're also doing the book sale on Wednesday. We're having trivia and books and free popcorn for that event too. We want the library to be a welcoming place for everyone. We hope that they enjoy the events that we are putting on for the students.
Homecoming festivities will be going on from October 19th to October 24th, culminating with a football scrimmage on campus. For all things homecoming, check out www.uwf.edu/offices/homecoming. I'm David Cook, reporting for Argo News.
Another homecoming event has students making use of their creative side.
The annual homecoming cardboard boat race will begin behind me in just a few short hours, but homecoming officials say this isn't the event that takes all the planning.
Planning the cardboard boat race takes the work of the homecoming team, and we basically put together the guidelines and the expectations for all the student orgs to make their cardboard boats, and we kind of just let them have fun. Our most challenging part, to be honest, is judging to see who comes first. It's a little tricky because we have some fast rowers and swimmers, so we kind of rely on each other to look and make sure that we have a fair game. Last night's event was actually very fun. We had a lot of teams, a lot of competitiveness. We had faculty and staff, which was pretty cool. And the actual winners were teak. So I'm very, very happy for them because they swam across the pool pretty quick. The most interesting boat, I had to say, was the women in engineering and science. They had a boat that was actually like a whale. They had a design on top of the whale to make it look like the blowhole was throwing out water. It was really cool. They had eyes on it and everything. Like I said before, we rely on each other a lot. We do rely on each other to preserve our grades too. For example, this morning I had class, but I knew that I could trust my exec board to handle it for me, while I was gone, and so on and so forth. We do it for each other. Whenever someone's in class, we make sure that their work gets done during the week and throughout the event.
UWF homecoming officials hope to keep this event and the tale of Jason the Argonaut's quest afloat. From the Aquatic Center, I'm Travis Bennett reporting for Argo News.
UWF has its very own radio station to keep students up to date.
Are you trying to get up to date on local occurrences or what's happening at UWF?
I think we are probably one of the more visible departments that the community knows about as far as knowing the university. We reach an average of 50,000 people on a weekly basis. That's our weekly audience. And we broadcast stories about the university, about what's happening with athletics, what's happening with academics, new archaeological projects, whatever's of interest to the community and happens to be taking place at the university. We try and make sure everybody knows about that. As far as serving the students, we have had many students come through as interns. We many times have hired them part-time. Sometimes they've gone on to be full-time. They've gone on to work at other media outlets and learned a lot about what it's really like to be in a real broadcast facility. So our main focus is to serve the community with programming that they will not find anywhere else. We do it through a mix of national offerings from National Public Radio International, and through our local news and entertainment producers. We try and provide people the intelligent, thoughtful programming to create a space where people can express ideas and get new ways of thinking.
You can listen to WUWF every day at 88.1 FM or go to their website at wuwf.org. I'm Jordan Soto reporting for Argo News.
Radio news is a bustling industry in Pensacola. Argo News recently received insight from a local news director.
News. It keeps us informed, but you may be surprised what all goes into getting that news to you.
I am the news director and morning news anchor for ADX Communications, which owns Cat Country 98.7, WYCT, and News Radio 1620 WNRP here in Pensacola. That entails many things. We always wear a lot of hats here, no matter what position we're working in, at least in management. Primary duties would include being the first one in here early in the morning to read anything and everything there is that has occurred, overnight in the news, or maybe even late the prior evening, or anything that's been big, and help announce that for both of our morning shows on both radio stations. You're trying to deliver information in a clear, concise, and compelling way. That is the first concern. You're trying to stack it in such a way from the beginning of the newscast to the end, understanding how people pay attention to an oral presentation, how people listen. And that is that usually they listen to the first thing they hear the most, and then from there on down, they're not listening quite as much. I've long been a student of history. I believe that reporting the news is reporting history as it's happening, one. I have long believed that it's a public service, that most of what we're trying to do is for the good, for the most part, and to educate people about what's happening in their world.
If you would like to stay up to date on local news, you can listen in on the radio or on their website at newsradio1620.com. I'm Tyler Simmons reporting for Argo News.
UWF has many sports clubs on campus, but one lets students shoot it out.
There are a bunch of different clubs on campus. One might just surprise you.
The UWF Paintball Club is all about creating an environment where normal students or any faculty, staff, even local Pensacola athletes or anybody could come out and try paintball. We indoors play a reball, what you can see behind me. That's kind of step below paintball, where we shoot slower. We use reusable paintballs so it doesn't leave paint, and it's just introductory to paintball. And then from there we'll branch out to a local field and people can play real paintball. To join the paintball club is simply to show up. Once you show up, like any other sports club, we'll have you sign a informed consent form, which is all online now through IM Leagues. And there's a $2 entry fee every time you come. So every Wednesday we're in here, and it's $2 every Wednesday. Paintball is a very underrated sport because it's actually a worldwide sport that many people don't know about. I would say there's definitely more pro paintball players than there are pro baseball players, I would guess. Paintball starts out as Division 6. Everybody is Division 6, that's beginner. Then you go up to Division 1 and pro, and that's just for the speedball realm. There's also woods ball, there's reball, there's mag-fed, all different kinds. And Paintball World Cup is being held this weekend in Tampa. And there's also Millennium Series in Europe. There's a Malaysian series, Australian series. There's hundreds of series here in America. Every member gets a briefing on how to play paintball safely, and in here is extremely precaution safety, because this is probably the first time people have ever played paintball, so we want to make sure they know when to have the mask on, when to have the barrel socks on, and proper use of the paintball marker.
UWF's Paintball Club meets every Wednesday between 4 and 6. I'm Jasmine Granger reporting for Argo News.
Time to shoot some hoops and play basketball wheelchair style. Argo News reporter Talila Howard is taking it to the courts.
Will UWF win the prize and bring home the title, or will they be defeated? Let's find out.
The wheelchair basketball game is sponsored each year at the University of West Florida in observance of National Disability Awareness Month. And each year we try to sponsor events to bring disability awareness on our campus. I think the thing is getting it out, getting it advertised out in the community and on our campus. We've done that, but I think people are not familiar with wheelchair basketball a lot of times. And once they do come to a game, they see just how much fun it is, and a lot of people want to be a part of that fun. You know, they want to play or participate in some way. What we're going to do at the game this year is something different. We usually have entertainment, we call it quarter time entertainment. And what we're going to do this year, we're going to play games, and we're going to have audience participation, and then whoever wins in the games will win a prize. We've gotten on the scoreboard, but maybe twice, I think, since I've been sponsoring the game, but The Mobile Patriots always, give us an opportunity to try to catch up, but they're just so good, at what they do. I mean, throwing a ball to a basket in a wheelchair, that's hard. And a lot of people don't even realize until they get in that wheelchair, because you're rolling the wheelchair down the court, then you have to try to get the ball where you can throw it up into the basket and make a basket. So I love seeing the Mobile Patriots. They're, a nice group of people that come down, the coaches and the managers and all the players on the team. They're all very nice people, and we always look forward to seeing them every year.
Final score, UWF 85 and the Patriots 103. Better luck next year at the University of West Florida annual wheelchair basketball game. I'm Talila Howard reporting for Argo News.
There are many ways to make a celebration of autumn, but this season, why not shake it up a bit?
If you're tired of your same fall routine and ready to find a place with some heart for the holiday, Sweet Seasons Farms may be the place for you.
Sweet Season Farms is it's a family farm business that my wife and I started about 7 years ago, and it was we did it to just kind of bring people out to our farm. We farm for a living, but this was something a little different where we actually bring people out. We try to have something for everybody, but probably the majority of our customers are young families that have small kids that want to get out and just make memories with them and enjoy some fun, activities for their kids and spend time with them. We have a lot of activities. We have hay rides, we have a cow train, we have corn cannons that shoot ears of corn. We have a big jumping pillow we call our corn popper, pedal car tracks. We have a farm-themed playground, a carousel, just a whole lot of farm-themed fun activities for kids and adults. Our goal is that once they get here, we give them a whole lot more than just a corn maze and kind of the wow factor. So they come out here looking to walk through a field of corn, and they have a lot more stuff they can do and spend a full day with their families. We're open 6 weeks every fall. Our hours are Friday night 6 to 10, and Saturdays we're open 9 to 5, and Sundays 11 to 5. For information, you can go to our website at www.sweetseasonfarms.com or find us on Facebook.
So take a trip to Sweet Seasons Farms and see what you'll discover. I'm Sam Shields reporting for Argo News.
Halloween has passed, but you can still find all kinds of ghostly hauntings. One such haunted place can be found right in our own backyard.
Are you ready to climb to the heights of your fear this October?
It was built in 1856, turned on 1859, January 1st. The U.S. Lighthouse Service used on it, and I can't remember the date, but the Coast Guard took it over. And I want to say approximately around 2006, the Pensacola Lighthouse Association took over, and they're responsible for taking care of all the repairs, restoration, and the Coast Guard, which owns it, they take care of the light itself. 2009, ghost hunters and TAPS were here and did an investigation. They claimed the lighthouse to be one of the most haunted in the country. I've had people come up here and tell me they've seen things during the daytime. Like the lady standing in the window downstairs, and I ask them what they're wearing, and I can tell them who it is. We have our ghost hunts here, and we have activity. There's nothing bad here. It's all children and family that passed from the yellow fever epidemic. On the 28th, it's going to be the last one for the year, $20 per person in the last 2 hours. We got one Friday and Saturday night haunted house. So it'll be this Friday and Saturday night. 10 o'clock to 5:30 every day. Monday through Sunday. Okay. There's $6 a person. If you're military or children, is $4.
So if you're looking for something fun and spooky to do this Halloween, come on out for the Pensacola Lighthouse's Haunted Lighthouse Tours. Or you can join them on a ghost hunt November the 28th. Who knows, you may even have a paranormal experience of your own. You can find out more at PensacolaLighthouse.org or by calling 393-1561. I'm Jared Perez reporting for Argo News.
For the month of October, UWF's Recreation and Sports Services plans to donate to a local breast cancer foundation by hosting a fundraiser called Change It in Pink. The center is getting creative on how to reach their goal.
This year for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, you can get physically fit and make a difference.
The point of Change It in Pink is to raise money and awareness for breast cancer. And we do this for a local breast cancer organization, in Pensacola so that we can keep the fundraising in town. So I think most everyone knows Breast Cancer Awareness Month is in October. It's become a pretty popular thing around the United States and other countries. So we've just decided to take that in-house recreation and make it a Breast Cancer Awareness Month within sports, recreation sports services. So it raises money and awareness, like I mentioned earlier, for breast cancer people and breast cancer research. And I think that it's just really cool to, you know, make the students aware of what's going on outside, allow them the opportunity to get involved, whether that be through our program, and you can do that a couple ways. You can donate your spare change, you can participate in group fitness classes and have the opportunity to win a t-shirt, or you can just get educated on what and who is influenced by breast cancer. I've actually done some research in cancer patients and exercise and the benefits. So being the group fitness GA, I just really thought that we should take advantage of the improvements that exercise gives people in their quality of life. Whether or not you are a cancer patient or a survivor, exercise is super important in everyone's quality of life. Anyone who has a membership to this facility can come to group fitness classes. All group fitness classes are completely free. Only thing we ever ask for the patron to do is to show up 5 to 10 minutes early so that they can introduce themselves to the instructor.
Change It in Pink ends on October 31st, so get involved and get fit while you still can. I'm Erin Lothar, reporting for Argo News.
Pensacola Beach Chamber of Commerce held the 8th Annual Art and Wine Festival. Argo News' Lindsay Tebow has a recap.
What makes a better combination than the beach, wine, and art?
The Pensacola Beach Art and Wine Festival was established by our Chamber of Commerce 8 years ago. We just wanted to give back to the beach community in the good fall months. October is a favorite month for locals, so why not invite the artists out here, have some wine, have some food, and just have everybody out here for a good Sunday fun day. Our goal is just to give back and to let the locals come out and enjoy the beach. It's so busy in the summertime, so you don't always get to come out here. So this is just like the perfect setup, the perfect venue, and a really good day to do it at. So it's a free festival for families, friends, visitors, and locals. The only thing you have to pay for is the wine and the food. So you come out here, you get over 35 different wine tastings, food from 6 different chefs, and there's over 30 artists out here, which you can visit for free. And it just opens up all these businesses on the boardwalk that you may not have known about. So there's over 35 different kinds of wines. We got 3 wine distributors, and they range from all over the world. So you have some from California, some from Italy, from all over. And it's tastings for everyone. So our 3 big distributors are out here just kind of talking about it, selling it, and then we're selling it as well by the bottle. The chefs, these are our favorite beach chefs out here, and we allow them to do whatever they want. A lot of them do have to follow a menu at their restaurant, so we just say, come out here and get creative. So, some of them have done tuna nachos, there's crab on grilled cucumbers, there's raw tuna, there's such good food out here. We have a pig over there, so, they're really creative and they do such a great job for us. We have a large range of art at the festival. We've got jewelry, like some of the things that I'm wearing here. We have paintings, watercolors, pottery, different pictures, beach specific, so the birds and the wildlife that we have out here. It really is a wide range. We don't want just jewelry. We want to really open it up and showcase all the unique art Pensacola has.
Come out to the 8th Annual Pensacola Beach Art and Wine Festival for the perfect fun day Sunday. I'm Lindsay Tebow, reporting for Argo News.
That's all we have for you today on Argo News.
Be sure to find us here every weekday at noon on Channel 4 and on YouTube by searching Argo News Fall 2015. Have a great day.